students, good morning everybody. So in previous class we have completed 12 CPP lab programs. So remaining 2 lab programs are there, that are HTML lab program that I will take later. So that all 12 CPP lab programs will be asked for your practical examination. So actually we are having 16 lab programs, but 30% syllabus has been reduced. So presently you are having the 12 CPP lab programs. Out of that you have tried any one, not any one, but one question to ask for examination, practical examination, and another question from HTML. So 2 HTML lab programs are there. I will explain it later. So now I will start new chapter, chapter number 13. That is database concept. So this chapter is the database concept. So in this, we have to learn about what is database. Actually, database is a concept trade. Language is database management system. DBMS. It is called the DBMS, database management system. But we are having only one chapter. Means we are having small portion for your second PUC syllabus. Database management concept, it is actually one separate language is there, one computer language is there. But for our syllabus, we are having the only one small chapter. So in this, first to learn about what do we mean by database. What do you mean by it? What do you mean by database? Database is a collection of logical related data items that can be organized in such a way that can be easily manageable. Means you can update it, you can retrieve it, you can add it. That can be done very easily. Now, logical related data means what? The data will be stored in the form of tables only. Data stored in the form of tables only. If you want to add a new item, you can add it easily. If you want to delete it, you can delete the items easily. If you want to make the updation, you can make the updation easily. So that can be done very easily. That is called as a database. Database is a logical related data items. Database is a logical related data items that can be organized in such a way that it is easily manageable. Means you can update it, you can add it, or you can delete it. Any data. So in so many ways we are using the database. You may learn the software development. To develop any software, we need 2 softwares. One is the front end, one is the back end. Front end software is only for designing the software, and back end is required for storing the database. You all are going to write the CET examinations. To write the CET examinations, you have to fill up the form, CET exam form. What will you ask them? For example, it will ask student name, parent name, student contact number, student email ID. It will ask them. You type in the computer, main page. That main page will be done with the front end software. After typing your name, after giving your name, all about your information, that will be stored on a database, and that is used for a back end software. Means whatever you will give the information, that all the information will be stored in the database. So that is the database concept. If you want to store any information in a database, you have to store it. After storing it, if you want to make any changes, easily you can make it. Easily you can make any changes in that database. Okay. Then for your syllabus, this chapter is purely theoretical based chapter. There is no any practical oriented questions are there in this chapter. But actually 14 chapters there is SQL commands, means how to create the tables, how to add the data, how to delete the data, how to update the data. That is 14 chapter, that is SQL. But that chapter has been removed for you for this year only, because 30% syllabus is reduced. So in that 14 chapters is not there for you. 13 chapter is the last chapter for you this year. For you, chapter number 1 to chapter number 13, and this is the last chapter for you. In this chapter, we are going to learn about theoretical part, not practical part. How to create the table, we are not going to learn in this chapter. We are not going to learn in this chapter. How to add the data items into the table, we are not going to learn here. Because in this is the only theoretical basic chapters. Practical only is the 14th chapter, but that is not there for your syllabus for this. Okay. So simple meaning database. Database means what? When we will store our information in a computer system, that is called as a database. In simple words, whatever our information is there, that information we will store in the data computer system, that becomes a database. For example, we will take your examination, weekend examination, and we will prepare your name with your marks in Excel sheet. In Excel sheet, we will make the marks. We will take the total marks, percentage, pass fail, all those things. What we will display it. So that is nothing but what? Database. Or after making your admission, you will write your name, your father name, your contact number, your SSC percentage. Like that, you will make the one sheet. That is also called as the database. In simple words, database is nothing but what? It is a collection of logical related data items. Logical related data items. That is called as the database. Okay. Then see what are the applications of database. This chapter is also important for you, because from this chapter previously 14 to 15 marks last from this chapter, but this year again it will be increased. Maybe they last 17 to 18 marks from this only one single chapter. Minimum 51 they will ask. So that new blueprint is there. When our college operation started, I will explain you which chapter asks for how many marks. Already blueprint is there in your book, but that is for whole syllabus, 100% syllabus. But this year what happens? 30% syllabus has reduced. So only 70% syllabus is there. So because of that, your chapter wise weightage also increased. Which chapter asked for 10 marks previously, that chapter now asking for 13 or 14 marks, like that. Okay. So when college application started, in that time I will tell you once again about weightage of all the chapters. Weightage of college I will tell you once again. Okay. So this is also purely theory-based chapter is there, but easiest chapter is there. No, not necessary to explain much for this chapter. If you will read 1 or 2 times, you may understand. Okay, but you have to read it. If I will explain for this for whole 1 hour, then also you have to read it. Then only you can understand. Your reading is most important. My explanation is not important. Your reading is most important. If I am not explaining any concept, if you will read it, then also you can understand. Okay. So see in this chapter, the maybe question asked for 1 or 2 marks. What is database? Database is a collection of logical related data items in which a data will be arranged in such a way that can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. Over. The definition asks for 1 or 2 marks. So next question is maybe asked applications. What are the applications of database? What are the applications of database? Application means what? Where database can be used. Simple. Application means what? Where database can be used. Okay. So here we are using. There are so many ways we are using. There are so many applications are there. One by one I will explain it. For example, first application is that banking. So in banking system, what is the use of application or what is the use of database? In banking, what is the use of database? When we will open the new account in a bank, when I want to open a new account in a bank, what requires? My name, my contact number, my personal details means my location, my income source, my profession, what is my turnover in a year, then all those things is required. After getting all those things, they will generate the one account number, and that account number will be unique number. That account number will be unique number. So that account number particularly generated for me only. The same number is not using to other numbers, other people's. The account numbers are a unique one. So that account number belongs to for me only. Okay. Then after that, after opening the account, again they have to maintain what is my balance, how much amount I have deposited, how many amounts I have retrieved, how many amount I got the interest, how many amount I have paid for the loan, how much amount bank paid me loan, how much I paid the interest for that loan. All those things data should be required. How many amount I have withdrawn from the ATM, how many amount I have withdrawn from the check, how many amount I have sent the net. So like this, all the transactions should be done in the database. You know that if I am having my account in SBI Bank, I am having the account in SBI Bank. If I will use the ATM card in any other banks also, I can get the money. I can get the money. Why? Because of database. Because of database. If any one of the bank is there in your village, if it is offline, you are able to withdraw money from the ATM? No, not possible. If you are using, or if your bank is the online mode, then only you can use the ATMs. If your bank is not in online mode, you are not able to use the ATM. Okay, so nowadays all national banks are national online banking, core banking system is there. So because of that, if you are having the account in your Belgaum city, your account will be in Belgaum city. In Chikudi also you can withdraw the money because it is an online system. Or also I told you, if your account is there in the SBI Bank, so same ATM you can use in the corporation bank also. You will get the money because of database. So this banks will maintain your database. This bank maintains your database. What is your transaction, how much you are deposited, how much you are withdrawn, all those things will be done through the database system. Okay, so that is what main use of database is the banking. Means one of the application is banking also. In banking also the leads the main role, because you know that one. If bankers will deduct 10 rupees also, immediately will ask you why you have deducted my 10 rupees. Will ask, definitely will ask why you have deducted 10 rupees. So they have to give the clarification why they have deducted 10 rupees. Even if you are using the ATM, or ATM also you have to pay the rent. Yearly you have to pay the rent. If you are using the online banking, for that also you have to pay the rent. If I am using the mobile banking, for that also you have to pay the rent. It means service charges. If I am using the checks, for check also you have to pay the service charges. They will deduct the amounts. After deducting it, if I want to ask people, I will ask them why you deducted, they have to explain. When they will explain, if they are having the database. If they are not having database, why they have deducted the money, they are unable to explain it. So database is the main part in banking system. Okay. Then next, railway, airlines. What is the use of database in airlines or railways? See, I want to travel from Belgaum to Bangalore. I want to travel from Belgaum to Bangalore on a particular day. So for that, I have to check whether seats are available or not. What is the fare price? What is the departure timing, arrival timing? That all those things will be maintained through the database only. If I want to go to Belgaum to Bangalore, in previous days what happened? We have to visit to the railway station, we have to book the train or book the ticket, then we can go. Nowadays not like that. Even though through online also we can book our ticket, and also we can choose the seats also in railway, which seat we require. Same like airlines also. Which seat I required, which timing I required, which airlines or which railway I required, what is the fare price, that one. But all those things will be checked through the online system now because of database. Suppose I want to go to Bangalore for Monday. So Monday, how many trains are there? What are the fare prices? What are the seats availability? Seats are there or not? That all those things you can check it. And that is available because of database. If there is no database, you are not unable to check it. If it is not database system, you are not unable to check it. Simply I will tell you. Now we are living in Chikkodi. If I want to go to Belgaum, Chikkodi to Belgaum through KSRTC bus, you are able to check the seat availability? No, because it is an offline system. They are not maintaining the database. I want to go to Chikkodi to Belgaum. There is no database system. It is the offline mode. We are not unable to check what is the fare price, the timing, it is seat availability. We are not unable to check it because it is the offline. But if I want to go to Chikkodi to Bangalore, I can check it because some buses are there. They are from Chikkodi to Bangalore and they are maintaining the database. What is the timing? What is the fare price? Which seat is available? That all things you can check it. Okay. So second application is the railways and airlines. Okay. Then third is the water meter billing. Actually, in our area we are not maintaining this one. But in metro cities, what happens? They are maintaining the water meter billing also. Likewise, our electricity bill. How will pay the electricity bill? How much units we will use? How much units we will use? That much we are going to pay the money. So like that, how much liter you will use? You have to pay the money for that liters only. For example, if I use 10 liters, so per liter is 20 rupees. For example, for the 20 rupees, I use 10 liters. Then you have to pay 200 rupees. If I use 5 liters, then you have to pay the 100 rupees like that. So that will be maintained. Means how much we have paid amount, how much we have used, that will be maintained through the database. Presently we are using the current electricity. Okay. So see, everyone will have the meters, electricity meters in our home. So in that will be how much we use the current electricity. That units will be we can update it. Last month how much is over. Now presently how much is there. That much units only they will pay the money. So in that also we are using the database. In water meter billing it is not there in our rural area, because in our rural how we will pay? We will pay lump sum amount for the yearly. For example, in rural area yearly 2000 like that, 2000, 3000. In city 5000, 6000. Lump sum amount. You may be used or may not be used. You have to pay in our area. But in metro cities what is there? If you use, then only you have to pay. If you are not using, it did not make to pay. Okay, that is water meter billing. So in that also we are using the database. In that also we are using the database. Then fourth is the schools and colleges. See, in schools and colleges, we have to use this one for maintaining the student databases, maintaining the staff databases. Student database means what? How many students are there? All students' names, all student contact numbers, all students' subject combination, all student language combinations, all students' performance. So that all those things you can keep in your system. Likewise, your staff also. In our college, in our school, how many staffs are there? What are their designation? What are their salary? How many days they are working in a month? What is the monthly salary? That all those things the college should be maintained. Even the students as well for staff also. The college or school should maintain their employees database as well as student database. What is student name, his contact number, his parents number, his parents name, his village, like that. They have to maintain their whole database. So that is the schools and colleges. So database one more application is the schools and colleges. So likewise, credit card transaction or debit card transaction. See, whenever you are using the credit cards, what you have to do? How many amount you have withdrawn? How many you did the shopping? Where you have did the shopping? On which day we did the shopping? On which day we booked the airlines? Then all the things you should be maintained. Because using the credit cards, you can purchase through your credit also. You can purchase through credit also, but it will maintain all the database information. Even your ATM card also maintain database. On which date you have transacted, on which day you have withdrawn, from where you have withdrawn, on which ATM booth you have withdrawn, then all those things will be maintained. So that is also one application of database. Okay, credit card means what? You can also purchase any materials on credit also without paying the money when you are getting the credit cards. So that is also one database application. That is also database application. Next is telecommunication. This is the most important database application in present days. Most important application in present days. Why? Because I will tell you. You know, you all are using the mobile phones. You are talking with each other, with your friends. You are chatting with each others. After chatting, you will delete the messages in your mobile. You think that I have deleted all the messages. But you don't know that all messages will be stored on a central place of that company. If you are using the Airtel SIM, all your transaction chattings will be stored on the Airtel company. If anything happens, if anything wrong happens, the police people will find out your all contact. With whom you have chat, how many times you have chat, what you have chat, that all the database will be available in a central places. Keep in your mind. In so many police cases, they found because of this telecommunication. Last time with whom they have contacted, how many hours they have talked, that all details will be available. You will delete the message in your mobile. You will delete the message in your mobile, but not in server. That all the messages will be available in server. If anything wrong happens, definitely they will ask. Even the call also. How many times you have called? How much time you have spent with them? That all the database will be available on the central office. They will get it. So this is the most important in present day. Presently, it is most important application. Then seventh is the finance. So in finance also they are using the database, because how much amount, how much loan they have given, how much they have get back, how much interest you have paid, that all those things will be maintained in finance offices. Okay, if I will take the loan from the any one of the finance company, they have to maintain. First is my personal details. So how many amount I have taken, how many I have repaid, how many interest I have paid, how many amount I should now to be paid. That all the transaction, all the database they have to maintain. So that is the finance is also one application of database. Finance is also one application of database. So like sales. In marketing, in sales also they have to maintain the database. In sales also they have to maintain the database. So in this, what they have to maintain? How many orders I have taken? How many orders I have supplied? How many amount I have to take? How many advance I have getting? What is the balance amount? Like that they have to maintain. If I am having the one or any one of the shop, if I am selling my products, so what is how much orders is there? How much is available? How much stock is there? How many amount I have collected? How many I got advance? How many amount is pending? That all those things database I have to maintain. So like that in that sales also we are using the database. In sales also we are using the database. Then next is manufacturing. There's so many are there. So many are there, but I am explaining some important only. Manufacturing. See, in manufacturing what happens? How many orders I have taken? How much I have to manufacture? Where to dispatch it? What is its orders? That all those things should be maintained by manufacturing company. Suppose if I am having the tire manufacturing company, so how many orders I have getting? What are the color combinations I have used? Because if you already know that if one car is there, that car came with the 4 to 5 colors. So which car I have to manufacture? Which color I have to manufacture? What is the order is there? How many orders are there for black color? How many orders are there for white colors? So like that I have to maintain all the information. After getting information, I can manufacturing and I will produce it. Okay? So that is manufacturing also they are using the database. So likewise, these are some applications of database. The question may be asked for 5 marks. Explain the applications of database. If they will ask the question for 5 marks, you can explain any 5. You can explain any 5. If you write only points like this, they will give the 2 marks. If you explain all the points, they will give the 5 marks. First one is banking. In banking, how database is important. You have to write 2 to 3 lines only, not more than that. Only 2 to 3 lines, an important concept. Okay. Then what is the use of railways and airlines in a database? In railways, why you are using a database? Right? For 2 lines, 2 to 3 lines. Like that, for all the points you have to explain 2 to 3 lines, you will get out marks. This theory based. You can give answer in your own words also. You can give the answers in your own words also. It is not required a particular definition only from the book. It is not required a definition from the book. You can write in your own words also, you get the marks. Okay? So in today's class, we will discuss about the applications of database. So remaining part I will continue tomorrow. Thank you.